Hi.
Hi, people.
Welcome everybody to the stream. Not sure what those two are on about, but
I'm so confused.
we could just eat them later. It's fine.
Hi, we're going to turn Tayto into seal soup.
No, you're not. I bite you. You die. Get seal finger.
And welcome everyone who is currently watching on Random Encounters as well. We are doing a dual stream this evening. I have currently set up a link to where you can watch both the player view from Zem's point of view, where he has a fancy little layout and everything, and you can watch the DM view at the same time.
Does this mean that I get to cheat by looking at the stream?
Yes, you could.
You can, yeah.
Meta knowledge so gained will be punished by severe character interaction.
Oh, yes. Quite severe.
Rocks, you die, the end.
Anyways, welcome to Fist of Furry Dungeons and Dragons. This is the 5th episode of Season 2. And
yes, it is.
Silence.
Our first episode of 2018. So welcome, and let's have fun.
Hey, Ian, how's it going? Good to see you. Love your face. Alright, let me go ahead and grab my fancy book here. Alright, so the last time we were here, as Tayto so wonderfully put it, they were attacked by Pudding. He is now covered in smelly stuff. They were, quote-unquote, attacked by the Kool-Aid Man. Then they had to fight off Santa's aggressive little helpers, Mr. and Mrs. Claus. For those of you who don't remember. They were able to make it through those challenges. And today we are heading further into the depths of the Drowned Tower. We have almost reached the climax of our adventure here. And with that, let's quest! Alright, so, as it stands, you guys are currently still within the laboratory, I believe it is. That's where the puddings were. No, you went to the quarters. That's where you found Santa and his friends.
And as all adventuring parties do, we proceeded to settle down amongst the gore and grime of our battle and take a nice, relaxing rest.
We can't take a long rest, though.
No, but we can take a short rest and regain Veil spells, at least some hit points.
You are able to take a short rest. You can use your hit dice to refill your hit points, all that fun stuff.
Look around the room. I want to look for things that, you'd normally consider it junk, too. But might have some hidden value.
Within the room, I think Kiro is going to recover a little bit. Awesome.
I heard you say within the room, and then it cut out.
I said awesome. That's really all I did.
I guess I'll recover some too. Apparently I've got some wounds left.
So, you
and
want
I'm good to go.
Investigation for that?
I am going to wake up from my nap and sniff at the air and be like, what smells good?
This means that he thinks gore smells good.
Right? I think that
pudding!
meat smells good.
We're definitely
so
in a
does
room,
figgy pudding.
and that's all I know.
I would like
All I know
to...
is that it doesn't smell too bad in here, but it's weird.
What species were these fake Santa Clauses?
I rolled a what?
Tayto won't be able to tell you.
I can't tell you.
Well, that's why I'm asking
Everything
the
is,
DM, because
murky.
Tato's just Tayto.
That's true.
As I
dark
recall,
and
they
it's
were
like
of
I'm
the
wearing-
classification cultist.
Yes. They are cultists.
Zale would like to take a quick look around the room while we rest, and particularly searching of pockets.
Can I harvest some meat from them?
No!
Okay.
Are you physically capable of it? That is questionable given your lack of opposing thumbs. May you, from a rule and ethics standpoint, no.
I'm sure that it falls under the same category as cooking.
I'm gonna light a torch.
So nobody has any idea that what I did after I've done it. Ooh, I can use that to actually
Still
harvest the meat.
Clearly stated fact that consuming the meat of any sentient being is statably evil.
Yeah, we've kind of,
Covered this.
Are we sure they're sentient?
Yeah.
Well, given that they were controllable by Crown of Madness and a married couple, I would guess that they are.
I don't know why, but Zim was muted on my end.
That would explain why you were not responding when I needed you to post the recap.
Kiero
Okay.
has yawned, rubbing his eyes, and is asking how long he has slept.
At least 2 weeks, pal. He's been down for a very long time.
I've got to admit, I wasn't quite aware that kangaroos hibernated, as it were.
Where am I, by
I'm
the
gonna
way?
roll deception on this. I want Kiara to believe us.
I'll double up on that.
You
That
guys
was
are
a-
mean.
Yes, we are. That was a 20 on the investigation, by the way.
On the investigation, let me see what I can find for you.
And I rolled a 14 on persuasion. Does he believe that he has been out for 2 weeks?
Well, that depends. Kiero, go ahead, give me a will roll. That's a d20 plus your will bonus.
She means
Oh,
wisdom.
God. Wisdom, sorry. How wise are you? Oh, yeah.
God.
No. Kiero points a little kangaroo finger right in Tato's face and goes, bullcrap!
No. You gotta let Kiero act this one out. You can't just control his character. Bad.
Objection!
And Kato says,
Objection!
Alright, Kato says, overruled on the account that we're just fucking with you. Oh man, I can't say that.
Oh.
We're just messing with you.
Watch your damn language.
Oh.
Why am I not seeing Twitch chat?
Take that! Also, Zim, I have just had my channel Random Encounters follow yours.
Duh.
Yeah.
I'm questioning why it took this long.
I know.
Because Random Encounters has actually been on hiatus for almost a year because all of our tech went to shit.
Wonk.
But don't use just
Here goes, I'm a room or sleep, but not that long! Alright, so, the room you are currently in, let me pull that back up here. That was the quarters. Let me see if it has anything in here for you to find.
There was the portcullis.
There's
I believe
the
you
follow
phrased it.
notice.
Yes, there was the beam and the portcullis. Had you pulled that rope, the beam would have fallen on whoever was underneath it. Other than that, it was just the creatures. There was nothing else in there that could be looted. The
In
only
that case,
the only ways that you can see to continue on is an exit on the opposite side of the quarters that heads downward or back the way you came.
I'm relatively certain we've explored as much as we can back the way we came, with the possible exception of more in the laboratory. But I think we tapped that for most of what it's worth.
Pretty much, yeah. It's been tapped out.
And burned.
Yes, burned, destroyed. You know, just
Lightly glazed in a sugary mix.
yes, fantastic. I love that. Delicious.
Final thing that Zay will do before they head out, aside from eating a slight snack from his rations,
Mhm.
is examine the brooch that he found in his clothing
Okay.
earlier this day. I'm guessing that will be an Arcana check, correct?
Yes.
Which is not one of his main skills. I'll actually have to grab it.
I can have a look-see too if you need.
That would be if Zale lets you.
Does anyone remember what this thing looks like? The thing we're looking for down here?
It's supposed to be an orb.
It's called the Orb of Living Water. Deduce what you will from the name.
Oh my.
It brings back horrible, horrible memories to Ocarina of Time.
First, you're going to have to get blue tunics for everybody, and then you're going to have to find a pair of steel shoes.
Well, iron suffice. You don't need to be down there too long, so resting shouldn't be a concern.
Yeah, but we can actually jump and swim.
All right. Let's see here.
No, sorry.
The item that you actually have on you, it is, it's the symbol of a sword that has wings on either side. At the base of the handle is another small blade. You can tell that it is magic in origin, but you can't tell what that magic does.
Okay. If it doesn't feel at all malevolent to him, he'll probably stick it probably up near his shoulder under the cloak.
I'll show you where you can stick it.
No.
Sleight of hand to keep anybody from seeing him do this, by the way.
Okay.
What is it with me and twos
No.
today?
As you go to put it away, you're like, out loud, you go, huh, that's interesting, and kind of shove it bodily back into your coat.
Like, why would you
Do any of us
say
catch
something
that?
out loud? I don't get
It's more as you pay attention to it.
Does anyone have a passive perception lower than 7?
No.
I'm guessing that's a no. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and say that everyone pretty much heard you. You were standing in the middle of the room, staring at this small brooch. Huh, how very odd. Shove.
Shut up. Oh god.
Zale, what's that?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
look
come
cool.
over sniffing at him. What you got?
Well, no, which one?
Yeah, we all saw
You gotta
that.
specify a bit
We-
more.
We all have
Kiero,
to react to this.
Kiero chimes in. Wow, how totally not suspicious at all.
So because Shenzi has no bubble, she walks over to Zale and tries to grab it from where she saw him put something away.
I think she might need a dexterity check not to grab other things stored in that area.
Yeah, you accidentally like cut yourself or poison yourself or whatever.
Or mistakenly grope Zale.
But it is.
Oh,
his
come
upper,
on, Rika!
torso.
Bad.
So
What?
I'm gonna get the water bottle sprayed in your face, Rika.
No!
My
Yeah.
grandma could possibly be
Nope, that'll do
watching at some
Your
point.
grandma is watching, and she's very disappointed in you.
Very much so.
Tayto, can I give some advice?
Hey, Zale.
Never threaten the DM.
Hey, Zale, go ahead, give me a dexterity as well.
I
can
didn't
manage
threaten
that.
you, though.
You said
Please
you'd
fail
spray
your
Rico with the
dexterity.
water bottle. That's pretty much a threat.
Zale's a little off balance just
Oh,
now.
oh, okay.
While Zale attempts to swat Shinzi's searching paws away, she manages to grab a hold of the brooch.
And what's this?
I don't know,
Uh,
it's just something that I've picked up from a family member. They died recently and left it to me.
Roll deception.
You're a terrible liar.
Go. If you are
Am I
suspicious of it.
Yes.
Am I?
It's
Shenzi.
my uncle Bob, he died of the flux just a couple of weeks back, and that was part of my inheritance.
Hold on. Your name is Zale Argent. How do you have an Uncle Bob?
So I've got to admit, he's not from the main side of the family. He's like actually my uncle twice from me.
Like, what's Bob even short for? in this
Okay.
song?
So you want the
Don't
truth?
tell me it's
He's
Robert.
not.
If you tell me it's
He's not
Robert,
actually my uncle by blood. So he was part of the group what took me in.
So you stole from family.
But I didn't steal.
What do I have
instead.
to roll to see through his deception? Because he's
you
a terrible
have
liar.
to do a
Insight.
wisdom save.
I think
No.
insight would also work if that's better.
Oh, it is
Insight can also work.
Well, is it wisdom or is it insight?
Whichever you prefer, I guess.
Whichever is higher for you, which
Yeah.
would almost always be insight.
Yeah. It's
No,
well,
my
it is.
wisdom's higher, but I rolled better on my insight.
Either way, you completely believe the story about Uncle Bob Argent.
Honestly, with a story
no,
that
see, it's not
unbelievable,
actually
there's got to be
Bob
penalties
Argent.
to the
It is,
20. That
I didn't
Zale
actually have
rolled.
a surname, as it were. We just knew him as Bob.
Nope, if you score high enough on a Gruzno, you can make people believe they're anything.
And I won't confess it.
See, the previously posted
And Michael got aggressive.
bear-oriented
Yeah, but-
stand
But you
map.
can't
He's
make
such a
Tayto
terrible
believe that
liar.
he's a
He
chicken.
stutters when he lies. He can't just, like, be suave and give a decent story. He just stutters through everything.
Well, to be fair, he does that with a lot of his speech patterns, so it's less a matter of does he sound convincing to you as do you believe him?
Sorry, excuse
It's
me.
more like
Or does Shenzi believe him?
if his mouth is moving, he's most likely lying.
Fair enough,
I
you know.
mean, that works.
Of whatever.
All right, so Shinzi, what are you gonna do now that you have the item well in hand and believe
Well, I'm
that it came from
curious.
Uncle Bob?
I'm curious, so even if it is from Uncle Bob, I want to know, like, I want to know more about it.
Okay,
You
I
have
guess
no idea. You're still
I can't
contemplating.
even see what I rolled because my son's giant head is in
you
the
rolled a
way.
natural one.
You are still deeply contemplating the ramifications of Uncle Bob.
And you're probably suspecting it too.
Hmm.
It has thrown off your ability to discern magical objects.
Okay, but why did you
question?
say it was interesting if it's some boring Bob? It isn't even magical.
Because it was shiny.
It might have
Okay,
had
fine.
sentimental value.
I put it back. I don't even hand it back to him. I just shove it.
Just shove it back in his jacket. There!
She quote unquote accidentally stabs him with the pen.
Just accidentally stabs him with all 5 of her.
Make an attack roll, I would say, to see if you do 1 point of piercing damage.
Well, it's not really that sharp. It just looks like swords.
Yeah, I know. It's been amusing though. Okay,
Ow.
Dale will carefully replace it in the appropriate location.
All right. Zale, I will be letting you know what the item does in case you have
You've
forgotten.
shared that with me at the end of last stream, and I have it written in my inventory, so
Okay,
all
cool.
should be well. Thank you.
Nah,
Dale.
I forbid you to tell him.
Yeah, I just don't tell me. I'll find out. When I let
All
you
right.
know that I've rolled
He
it.
has to get it appraised now. He's failed his Arcana roll.
Oh no, Zale has no idea.
All right. So, are you guys heading downstairs?
Assuming that the short rest is over, I believe we should. Since
All right.
it's been a
Can
while
we
since
send Rook
Elysian
to
was
scout?
here, would he
Kiro
like
said
to...
that he wants to head down.
Oh, well, by all means, go first.
Can we send Rook down first?
Yeah, Rook actually did die during that whole thick pudding combat, which was shocking.
Oh yeah, he's
and
dead.
very
Yeah.
disappointing.
Does he come back? I mean, he was.
Wow, I can
Didn't
taste
die.
the sarcasm.
They missed him. Can you believe it?
Wait. If Rook does die, can he come back? I mean, isn't he a magical creature?
Well, if you're welcome to try it out. Honestly, I'd encourage it, but if I did, my boss would have words with me, so officially I can't.
Familiars can come back, yes.
Now, is that Nim answering, or is that, or is that?
No, it's familiars are able to respawn basically. Just takes them a little bit.
Tato's asking, not me, not the player.
Oh,
And
okay.
Zale answered, he says that you're welcome to do it, he just can't officially encourage it. Waiting for Rook to scout going down the stairs.
I wasn't going to do it. I just want to know what happens if it happens.
Rook flits downstairs and has a look around. As he heads down, through his, are you using that weird psychic link thing that you do?
It would be appropriate, I believe.
Okay. So through Rook's eyes, you see that downstairs, through a small vestibule area, is a large dining hall.
Is there any food?
There is not any food. However, you do notice 4 people milling about inside the room.
Let's murder them.
Let me give you a stealth from Rook, which I should have done initially. I'm rolling it into the tower for you.
Okay. That is good.
No, it's not.
Can I get can Rook get an idea of numbers here? I believe he does have dark vision 60 feet.
Yeah,
That's relevant.
there are 4 people in here. Well, I'm sorry. Upon further inspection, he manages to catch a couple that were over in shadows. There's a total of 6 people in this lower room.
Hmm. Okay, do they have the same appearance as the illusion-deprived cultists that we faced up above, or where we are now?
Yes.
Alrighty then. Rook will go ahead and return, and Zale will report to the others. Alright, so we've got about half a dozen more of them cultisty types down there, and I think they're in a bit of a tizzy or something.
Well, let's go murder them.
Do note on that, Zale has all of his spells back, but Shenzi does not, and neither would Kiero.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was only a short rest, not an extended rest.
Granted,
Nim's
I
got all
guess
his
not
spells still.
yeah.
Which Shenzi did not think through before she used all of her big spells, and now only has little spells.
And now comes through the advantage of the Warlock, which normally you don't see.
I only used 1 spell.
Alrighty. Does anybody want to proceed down in the van?
I'd like to look around for magical traps as I am going down the stairs.
Stays behind Tayto.
Or really any traps at all.
Alright.
I'm gonna go behind Elysian.
So
Okay.
I will give you a stealth for Zale, because he doesn't like being seen. Again, rolled on the tower, and then I'll perception for traps. I would say have Zale go in front, unless Elysian wants to take lead for the trap finding.
How is everyone moving down the stairs? Are you
Hugging
moving
the wall as
carefully?
it curves.
Okay.
Carefully.
Very carefully.
Yes, very slowly, making
Almost
sure that...
almost like tiptoeing.
Like we're on glass that's about to shatter if we make the wrong move.
Tato's examining every stair and like portion of the wall as we are going down to make.
We just don't want to
there
get
are
caught
no
by
traps.
Santa peeking at the presents early. I mean, he did try to kill us last time.
Right,
Nim is going alongside Shenzi.
okay, then everybody who is moving carefully, please go ahead, give me a stealth roll. I already have yours, Zale.
And I'm already at a disadvantage. Don't even bother giving me the.
Stealth.
Oh, Kiero! Suck. At least we
Are-
stuck together.
Are you not going to?
Holy shit! Even at disadvantage, I rolled an 18.
Oh, but Tayto, you forgot something.
Horn.
As
Disadvantage.
oh, you are at disadvantage. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
I said it earlier. I already have disadvantage.
Okay.
Don't even bother with the baker.
He rolled an 18 and a 19.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're good. You're good. As you head downstairs, let me see just what happens to you people. Persons,
We all die. Campaign's over.
aminals. Let's see. Where
Anthropomorphic furries.
Unfortunately, Shinzi and Kyoru, you make just a little bit too much noise, and from downstairs you hear someone yell, "They're coming! Pull the rope!" And with that, there's a
Oh
and
shit.
the noise of sliding metal. As you start to reach the bottom of the stairs, you notice that the cross-beamed portcullis is slowly sliding into place.
Since it's slow, can we just make a break for it?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Is it
Rush
like
it.
spiked at the bottom, or is it possible that Nim could try and squeeze in and hold it up with his body?
It is spiked at the bottom.
Could he fit between the spikes?
No.
Oh.
Someone is able... You have long enough arms for the bipedal members of the party for one of them to actually grab the portcullis and attempt to stop it from dropping for a little bit
Nim will
until the
dash
rest of you
under.
got through.
I feel like somebody with strength like Tayto should do that.
I was about to say the same thing, actually.
Believe it or not, like,
Hey,
both Kiero
What's-
and Elysian have more strength than me.
worst
Yeah, I was
comes
about
to
to say,
worst.
I'm pretty sure I had more strength.
Worst comes to
Well,
worst.
in
We'll
that
have
case, I'm going to
seal
go
shift
down
the
and
box.
try and hold up that portcullis.
Okay, go ahead, give me a strength check.
And I'm
So
gonna
I'd be
rush
pushing
through it.
past Tato.
Nice!
Well done!
Yeah.
You almost rolled a 1.
The group sees the portcullis dropping. Elysian, out of my way! He shoulders past everybody, dashes up underneath the portcullis, and catches it on his arms as his shoulders flex slightly. The weight of this thing is intense, so you're not going to be able to hold it for long. The rest of the party, since you're lower to the ground, Nim, you're going to make it just fine. Rest of the party, go ahead, give me, a dexterity check.
Wouldn't this be acrobatics or athletics? I don't know.
Okay, well
I
can
rolled a
roll
6!
worse.
No!
Alright, Zale, Shinzi, Kyoru, the three of you make it. And with room to spare.
But not enough for Tayto.
Tayto, he comes running. However, Elysian, his shoulders are starting to give way under the insane amount of weight that he's currently trying to carry.
Ow.
So he actually winds up having to let go of the portcullis and leap forward. As Tayto dashes underneath the
Oh no, I'm gonna get squished.
portcullis,
I didn't realize it was gonna be like
It-
that. I thought I was gonna run into
yes.
it.
No.
I thought you were gonna like trip over it and fall face first and like knock him off balance and maybe get your foot smushed or something. I guess that would have been fun if you could roll a 1.
That probably would have happened if that were the case. But no, he makes it into the room beyond.
How much damage?
Only one. A portcullis is a large metal door, usually raised and lowered with a rope. It is made of banded iron that is going both vertical and horizontal, usually with spikes at the bottom. It interlocks with a floor plank.
So his foot would
If he would have been impaled by this door, he would have died.
I'm surprised I didn't get impaled by the door.
Well, you
Exactly.
didn't fumble, you just rolled low.
All right. As you enter into the dining hall, the party sees large tables that sit in the middle of the long room. One of them has been lifted up and turned over by a cascade of mud from the north. Another table has been turned upright and has a dozen chairs around it. It has obviously been recently used. The ruins of a kitchen now overtaken by the mudslide can be seen through the crumbled wall to the northwest. Alongside that, you see 4 crushing wave reavers, along with 2 fathomers. So I'm going to go
The
ahead
heck is a
and add them here.
fathomer?
So
How do we know what these are?
You would have known what these were because they were Santa's aggressive little helpers and Mr. and Mrs. Claus in the previous room.
The fathomers are likely to be the magic-oriented ones, if I had to guess, while the reavers are the angry helpers.
Yeah, pretty much. Kiero actually muttered to himself.
We just watched Serenity last night. Said Reaver, and my heart sank.
That was a glorious end to an unfortunately short-lived series.
Indeed it was.
Agreed. Colby had never seen it before, so I had to show him.
I approve.
It's one of my favorites.
What is it?
Serenity and Firefly.
Yes.
Never watched them.
Serenity and Firefly.
You need to. You seriously need to. They are fantastic.
If Fox hadn't killed Firefly, it would have been a much bigger spectacle, but...
Indeed.
Honestly,
Oh yes.
as much as I am a little bit worried about Disney becoming such a powerhouse in the media industry,
It can't be
I'm
worse than
kind of
Fox.
hoping
No.
that their acquisition of Fox will mean that they're going to bring back Firefly.
I don't.
Oh.
They are coming out with an online game for it. They did bring back some of the actors as voice. So
I mean,
Nice.
as much as I love Firefly, I think it's fine where it is. I don't want anything more with it.
main story I would agree, but some offshoot or alternate I would love.
I
Oh,
think
yeah, if
they
you were-
could
if you were
easily
a fan
pull
of
off
that's
an
fine.
alternate. There's
Like,
so much to
maybe-
that universe that is yet
Was never
untouched.
explored. hmm
Maybe a show that goes over Shepherd Book's story, because they released a comic book for that, and it was absolute crap.
I'm gonna
Okay.
shut this down. We
Like
have
the
combat.
Story of Shepard.
Yes. Before we get a little too derailed with our fanaticism of
Oh,
Firefly,
Greatest series ever made.
let's go ahead and continue on here. All right, I am going to need you folks to all give me initiative rolls.
I can't find my initiative roll. Sorry, I found it.
by the way, thank you, Elysian, for saving all of us.
welcome.
Poor Kiero! Ah!
Did it not add me to the
Rika,
combat?
What?
how can I roll my initiative if you don't want me on the combat?
What?
What?
Well, go ahead.
There we go.
All right, who else was missing?
Me.
Oop,
Elysian.
Well, I tried to grab you, and all it did was snag the combat tracker. All right, there we go.
Okay. I got.
You had
Can
initiative
you
of
input
22.
22 for me? Yep.
Yes, can. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, I need you.
All right. Can I? Oh, I can move people. At least I think I can. Hold on. No, I cannot.
Are you wanting to rearrange the tracker, or
Yes.
the only way
Elysian?
to really do so is type in a new initiative score of where you want them at?
Okay. Then we'll start here. Elysian, if you can give me a D20 roll, no bonuses.
D20, D20, D20. I hate you.
Why do you hate me? What did I do?
Not you, I hate the dice. Although by extension I could say I hate you because you're the one who got me into this. Actually no, that means I hate myself because...
Right.
anyways, before I go down that rabbit hole.
Nim, roll off of me. D20, no bonuses. Shinzi and Zale, roll off with me, no bonuses.
Sorry, roll what?
I'll roll a d20, no bonuses.
I'll be right back. I
My kid.
can't hold it anymore.
And Zale, you as well, please.
Can be done.
Hey, AAU!
That's a pretty good price, right? I'm keeping it, yeah?
Yes, AAU, we are doing a multi-Twitch stream right now. You can see my DM view as well as Zem's player view. I don't have it. Simply by going to that multi-Twitch account. I do hope you're having a good evening, Ryan. Alright, let's see here. Okay, so, roll there.
Do you want some too?
And there. Alright, Tayto! Roll off with me, no bonuses. Alright, the initiative tracker is set. Boom!
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Alright, Awesome! I'm glad you had I hope you had a great RP session, AAU. For those of you who don't know, AAU is another member of the Twitch community. He actually streams speed achievement runs. He is actually the only achievement runner on Twitch that we know of. He currently surpassed 300,000 gamer score on Xbox.
Are you okay?
I am absolutely fine.
No, not you.
No, who? AAU?
Yeah.
The man's a beast.
Like,
The man's a fucking beast.
physically, are you okay?
Like, we've had questions about that in the past, but no, he's just really crazy good at games, and the ones that are frustrating is just hilarious.
I feel like that now, all of our characters just look directly at the camera and say, "Hey, we'll be right back after a message from our sponsors." And then it just slides to Rika talking about you.
That's great.
Just...
So, are you gonna play Getting Over It speedrun? Is that what you're gonna do next?
Oh god. No,
Oh god. I would
want to
hear you scream.
I would rather not do that to AAU.
Where's
I think he's
everybody
actually accidentally broken a controller once or twice.
It was actually 3 times.
Three
And I-
times.
And I really don't want him to go through another one.
I want him to. I want to break you, AAU.
Did we all just take a break now?
Anyway, yes, AAU, you just found another fucking Beagle Scout. Oh, the Peanuts game had you so mad. Alright. Within the room that you're currently in, the reavers are currently milling about the room, doing this, that, and the other. They're the ones who actually heard you coming down. One of them is actually standing by the wall near the door, holding the rope. In the back of the room, near where the table that was upended, are the 2 fathomers. They're both standing behind it, at the ready to come at you with some serious hand-waving. And no Thygold. It clearly isn't Minecraft. Alright, on that, Elysian!
Yeah.
You get to go first.
Yay! I'm first. Types in comment first.
It is actually, hold on, let me grab one of these reavers. And it is this one that is by the door. I have added the word rope to his name, so you know he's the one by the door.
how far away is he from me?
He's about 5-10 feet away.
Well, guess what? He's getting a face full of.
Roar! Alright, as we're going into combat, I'm going to go ahead and clear the chat so I know where the combat's coming in at. Go
Okay.
ahead and rock out.
So, taking the 10-foot pole off his back, Elysian would charge at the reaver and score crit.
Holy crap, a critical!
Holy crap, I missed something. What happened? What happened?
The 10-foot pole of doom!
So it's advantage, right? Actually, wait.
My god, man. No, that is an automatic hit. Do you want maximum damage for your 10-foot pole? Or would you prefer a critical card?
1 second. Critical card, please.
Critical card. Okay, I am shuffling the crit hit deck right now. Give that a quick riffle.
I cut the deck.
And is this bludgeoning?
This is a bludgeoning weapon, yes.
Alright. First attack of the game, and Elysian crits on its swing. It's a freaking 10-foot pole, and he beat this dude's head in with it. Ow. That's yummy.
That's chicken in it.
Yes, I go.
Chicken.
Ooh! Here we go.
Chicken dinner.
Wow. Salad, actually. Chicken Caesar. Earth Rumble. Normal damage and a free trip attempt versus target and all adjacent enemies. So you beat this dude in the head pretty hard. I'm going to go ahead and give you max damage on the swing.
Yay!
It doesn't look like you're actually hitting them in the head. It looks like you're hitting them in the legs with this one.
So, what is the maximum damage your 10-foot pole can do?
It's a 1d6 plus 3, so 9.
Alright, so 9 damage. And go ahead, give me a strength check.
Oh.
Unfortunately, he is able to hop the 10-foot pole as you swing it around, so you were not able to trip him.
Ah.
But you did brain him in the head.
There's
So that's definitely a bonus.
There's just a swing crack.
Is there nobody adjacent?
No. This guy was by the door. He was standing guard.
Kids.
Welcome.
Thank you for shutting the door. I was just about to suggest that.
Welcome to my world.
Technically, we are always in your world, Dream.
Oh, well, yeah, that's very true. Alright. So, is there anything else you want to do, Elysian?
Hey guys, I hit. Did you see that?
He says to the rest of the party.
Yeah, just the rest of the party. No,
See
there's
what?
nothing else I want to do.
Did you do something?
Yeah.
Elysian, wait, Elysian, did you hear what I said?
No.
I said yes, that was a very good kick.
My apologies.
You're getting the
That's fine.
10-foot pole next.
Are you doing it?
My clothes. Alright.
Do you feel like a foster kid?
No. Being that you were the first one to run into the room as the portcullis was falling, Crushing Wave Reaver number 2 is going to come after you, Nim. As he approaches, he is going to pull what appears to be a sharp-toothed longsword and attempt to cut you mid-body with it.
Whack!
Are we talking a single shark tooth the size of a long sword, or a long sword lined with shark teeth?
A longsword lined with shark teeth.
Okay, I'm not quite as frightened.
Yeah, no, you just came dashing into the room followed by a bunch of people who then cracked their guard over the head with a stick. There's no persuasion here.
I can't do the puppy eyes.
Oh, you can do the puppy eyes all you want. It's just going to mean that you're looking rather pitiful as he beats you with his sword.
Consider that these are reavers, likely modeled after the Viking reaver.
Yeah.
So
So does an 18 hit?
Good question.
To them, you might
Yes.
as well be a baby.
Good
seal.
question. Moving on.
I like his.
What a handsome question!
It does.
They love me.
All
I'm
right.
known as
So it is going to hit you for
It doesn't have to.
3 damage.
Oh,
Well, that's
okay,
not
I'm okay
so
with that.
bad. I'm pretty sure you've done more damage to people with your bites.
Oh, easily. With that, Crushing Reaver 2 is currently engaged,
Actually,
fighting Nim.
my minimum damage with a bite is like 8.
Zim OP, please nerf.
Crushing Wave Reaver number 3 is gonna make for Elysian to try to save his guard buddy.
He's not going to succeed.
Does a 7 hit?
Nope. I can tell you right now, without looking at my AC, it doesn't hit.
You hear his ass coming, and you manage to dodge out of the way.
Does a 7
You're
hit.
going to
Come
have to
on.
do better than that to hit me.
Nim, it is your turn. Use that minimum 8 damage, you overpowered mutt.
I'm not that. Okay. I have my drawbacks. I
Yeah.
have my
Yeah, you
strengths,
bite
I have my
everything. That's your only
weaknesses.
drawback.
Like, I don't have thumbs for starters. Anyways, are there any that are grouped together that I could go into the middle of and, howl and hurt?
Excuse me, sorry.
Gee, thanks.
I tried to hold
So
it
rude.
in.
7 cheese, mozzarella, fresh
Why don't
mozzarella,
you just use
provolone.
push?
Some of both.
I do.
The only ones that are actually grouped together very well right now are Reavers 3 and 1 by the rope and the door.
Who are also by me.
Which
Yep.
one?
Because I smacked
Which one
Or,
attacked me? Number 3?
No, Crushing Wave Reaver number 2 attacked you. He is currently in melee with you.
Okay, I will bite him. Anybody else within 5 feet of him?
I'll take a bite of him if I could get there.
There is nobody else near him just yet.
Crud. Actually... How did they attack? Okay, yeah, we're good. I'm gonna cast Divine Favor on myself first off.
Okay.
It feels like forever since I last played him. I'm kinda...
That's because it kind of has been forever.
Okay, now I will bite. Number 2?
Mm-hmm. 20 is a hit.
Oh,
Yay!
N. Go N. Zim, read what Enier said.
I
13
have
damage.
not. Yes.
Oh, what is this?
In fairness, the mystery of me has done nowhere near as much damage as a certain blueberry pie.
That pie put me in the toilet for hours.
That was the gift that kept on giving.
I don't know. It's kind of got... It gave him a gift, and then it kind of, re-gifted it to the toilet.
Yeah. He didn't buy that blueberry pie. He was just renting it.
Yeah, I had to return.
Fortunately, they had a drop-off box.
You know what? Just for that, Reaver number 4 goes after Zale.
Oh, talk shit, get hit.
Okay. Okay. I still got the 2 Fathomers, Tayto.
Here, Reed.
Yeah, now he's quiet. Now he's quiet.
Here,
Bring him on.
Check the stream, Rika.
I was
Does that
taking a
suffice?
sip. I was taking some water.
What am I looking for?
Should be there. You don't see
The nope.
the
That's
note
great.
thrower.
The nope thrower. Alright, Crushing Wave Reaver, number 4, is going to go after Zale for his off comment.
By the way, it doesn't shoot fire. It actually shoots honey mustard.
Just nopes.
Nope, Sal, there.
Honey
A
mustard.
7
nope.
is a miss. A 7
yeah,
is a
I would
miss.
think so.
And now it's time for everyone's favorite psychotic necromancer, Shinzi Bonechomp. Come on down!
Okay, so there are 2 of them near each other, correct? Over by the door?
Yes, with Elysian amidst them.
Okay.
Every time I say that, every time
I would like to throw an acid splash between the 2 of them.
Isn't that where I'm standing?
Yes, it is.
Wait, like literally, like he is right between the 2 of them?
Yeah, the one was holding the rope. Elysian went over to hit him, and one of his buddies ran over to hit Elysian.
Shit.
Aim for the rope.
If I yell at you to dodge, will you dodge?
I can try.
Don't we actually have heroic actions for stuff like that?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay, then I'll just do that.
Okay.
Okay, so let me see how does it work if I'm throwing it in between the characters?
What is it?
You must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 acid damage. So between the 2 of them.
Yeah, they're the ones that would have to make the saving throw.
Okay, and which 2 is it?
That was Reaver number 2 and Reaver number 1. All right. It looks like Reaver number 2 managed to save. Reaver number 1 did not. Yes, Captain Edgar, I am back on D&D. In fact, I am dual streaming with one of the people that is actually on the game. And that is the multi-Twitch link that you need to follow if you would like to see both my DM screen and his player view. Please do so. Let's share the love, share the likes, share the follows. Alright, yeah, Reaver number 1 just got blasted for 5 damage with Acid Splash. So, he's been beat in the head with a 10-foot pole, and then covered in acid. So...
How is he not dead yet?
Oh, he's very close to dead. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it.
Well, that and body collection day isn't until Thursday.
Bring out your dead.
Just so. Okay, Reaver 4 is the one that came after Zale. He's not particularly pleased about that. More importantly, he can't move past him without an attack of opportunity or a disengage.
Correct.
So, as usual, Rook will distract him by flapping about his precious face and clawing at the eyeball bits. Just so. And Zale will summon his Shadow Blade and try to shank him with it.
Captain Ankar goes, just a flesh wound!
Nope.
That is a critical!
Yay!
Crits already.
That is another critical!
Shit!
I will just roll the damage in chat, so you can do with it as you wish.
Thank you. Merry Critmas, everybody!
Merry Christmas.
Actually, we haven't had a crit miss yet, so not yet.
Merry
You said it now,
Critmas. Alright, so Shadow Blade, it deals 2d8 plus 3.
Yep, in the psychic realms, you're welcome to use magic.
Alright. And psychic does count as magic, so...
But
Oh,
while
dear.
you're doing that, I am going to put stealth damage up on him directly.
Yes, what can I do
All
for
right.
you, Rika?
Oh, you know what you can do for me, dear. Alright, so... Reaver number...
PG-13!
I did not expound upon that! Your thoughts on it are your own.
Lies.
Alright, and the sneak attack damage... It's actually going to count as max as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and reduce that back down to 0 so I can calculate.
That's fine.
The magic effect. Shrink Ray! Normal damage and target is reduced for 3 rounds. So, Crushing Wave Reaver 4, who is currently in a state of being critical hit. Let's do the math on this right quick. That's 19 for that. That's what, 1d6 for the sneak?
Correct.
Alright, so that's 25 damage! You murked the motherfucker! You killed him outright! And as he's dying, his body shrinks to that of about the size of a halfling.
Oh
So
my
as he's
god!
screaming, it's like getting more and more like high pitched.
Zale will look at him for a moment and then look at the spot where the brooch is and, I've got to say, it's not what I expected that to do. Moving on then.
Yes! Just attributed the magic effect to the brooch he got. That's fantastic. Alright, the Crushing Wave Reaver 1 by the rope. Yes, it's a shrink blade in. The Crushing Wave Reaver by the rope is going to try to get Elysian off of him. So he's going to take a swing, naturally, and he's going to fumble.
Yeah!
Naturally. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Official.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Alright, let me grab my fumble deck here. Because I have one of those as well. Some of these can be even funnier than the criticals. I swear to God they are. I swear to God, man. I swear to God they are. Alright, give it a shuffle here. Well, that didn't shuffle very well at all. There it goes. Okay, where do you want to cut it?
First card.
First card down, okay? First card is off and on the bottom. The critical fumble here, it is slashing damage, so I'm going to go with melee. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so, let me find something out here. As he goes to hit you with his shark-tooth longsword, apparently you hit him hard enough to mess with his inner gyroscope that keeps him standing upright. And it messes with pretty much his entire nervous system because it clocked him right on the noggin. As he swings, he winds up throwing his sword out of his hand 15 feet away behind you. He just hucks his sword across the room for no discernible reason.
It fell out of his hand. He lost it's like the nervous system of his hands.
It didn't just fall out of his hand. He bodily hurled this sword across the room.
He was gonna slash, but then he let go at the
Exactly.
end.
Exactly. So his sword is gone. He is next to the light up. Tayto, your turn.
Tayto is laughing his ass off. Skip.
if you're okay with that, we can do that.
What? You can count that as an intimidate check?
Well,
But
they're kind of
too funny.
well. Seeing you laughing, are you going to actually skip your turn?
Yes.
All right, if you want to. Seeing you laughing at their
going?
Hey, Tayto.
What?
Go ahead, give me a Constitution save.
What? Okay. What do I? What is this for? 9. I fail, but what?
You begin coughing. If you continue laughing, you will have to start making survival rolls.
Oh no, he's like at the part of his laugh where he's like he's in tears and he's like sobbing.
All right. Well, seeing you laugh at their comrades, the fathomers at the back of the room both take aim at Tayto.
I expected that.
Both of them, they touch the front of their robes. Zale and Shinzi, you would see an aura slowly envelop them.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh yes. You don't know what this does, but you can check with Arcana on your turn. And then both of the Fathomers are going to point their palms towards Tayto and unleash a pair of Eldritch Blasts. Does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Tayto is hit for 2. The second one also fires.
Anything below 16 misses. My AC is 16.
The second Fathomer does miss. So apparently you bursting into the room, your friends beating the crap out of the reavers, and you laughing, has kind of thrown the Fathomers off their A-game. Kiero!
Now, it's like, Tayto resumes his laughter again because it's like...
Lady Divine Knight! Greetings, Lady Divine Knight. We are currently in a dual stream right now, for those of you who don't know. I have my DM screen up on my channel, Random Encounters. So, if you would like to watch both streams and help both of us grow, you can go ahead to that multi-Twitch that Zim has just posted in chat. And you can actually watch both sides of this fight. Alright. Reaver number 2 definitely was close. And 17 does hit for 4 damage. Just blah! That was actually a well-struck blow. That was pretty good, actually. Alright, so... Reaver number 2 and Reaver number 1 are still over by Elysian. Oh, yeah, let me take that damage off of Elysian and actually put it onto the Reaver. Alright.
Did Reaver 1 die yet? Sorry.
No, Reaver 1 is not dead. That was actually a really good shot there, Kiero. No, Reaver 1 is still alive.
Okay. Well, guess who's getting bapped again then, until they die.
Just beating them with a 10-foot pole.
Boop his snoot repeatedly until there is no snoot.
A 12 is a miss.
Aww.
So with the noise that only a 10-foot pole could make, you know the one that... it sails over the head of the Reaver, unfortunately.
To note, the pole isn't actually 10 feet. That would be too unwieldy.
A little bit. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No.
No? Okay. It is Crushing Wave Reaver number 2's turn. Being that he has just come under attack, he's going to turn around and try to take on his attacker, so he's going after Kiero. Does a 19 hit, Kiero? I'm going to take the frowny face as a yes. And Kiara takes 3 damage. A whopping 3. Alright, Crushing Wave Reaver number 3. That was the one that was going after Zale, correct? No.
Nah, that was 4.
No. 3 was going after Nim, I believe it was.
So.
3 was going... 2 was going after me. 3 was going after Elysian.
Okay. Then yeah, here comes the swing, Elysian. You ready?
Yeah!
Rawr!
Whatever it is.
Does a 12 hit?
Nope.
Shut up! It happens to a lot of DMs.
Some characters at a 12 would hit. Rook.
Nope, mine's
Right.
doesn't hit.
And Nim, it is your turn.
I shall bite the Reaver.
None.
Oh,
A 10 A 10 misses.
can I use my heroic thing to roll again?
Yes, you can use your heroic action to attempt the roll again.
How many heroic actions do you get per game?
1 per extended rest.
And I think Zale has used his in a previous combat, so I don't have it.
I haven't really used it in a while, so I'll go for it.
Okay.
No,
I don't
you
think
were
I've-
missing for half the combats.
A
so
22 does hit.
I would hope so. If it didn't, I'd be very concerned.
Well, now that you mention it, no, I'm kidding. Alright, and with that damage, Reaver number 2 is dead.
Yay!
You chomp, and crunch, and claw, and bite, and with a squealing "Ah!" the Reaver dies. That one's dead.
Was he?
Shinzi!
Woo!
Wee.
Okay, who about today?
Eeny, meeny, miny, blam!
Okay, oh, what, you're in my way.
Reaver 1
There we go.
is heavily damaged and could be killed before his action.
I'm going to assume that hit.
Yes, 23 very hits.
Apparently, we
And maximum damage. So, eeny, meeny, miny, screw you! And it's not just a regular like necro bolt. You do the weird like oh god, what's his name? the weird dude who yells a lot at the TV. He does this weird hand thing. And you just blast this dude right in the face, and he smacks against the wall with a scorch mark on his head and neck. He's dead.
I think you know what you're talking about. Kenshiro, like from Fist of the North Star, maybe.
No, he's actually like a news pundit guy that I'm talking about.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know.
I thought you were gonna do the whole "Omae wa mu."
Omae wa mo shinderu. Zale, unfortunately, you are far too invested in this combat to actually use your Arcana skill to any decent effort. So-
You imply that he has one to say.
That's a very good point. That was a very good point.
More importantly, how close is Fathomer 2 to Zale?
You would need to move about 15-20 feet, but it is within your move distance.
Okay, Zale will move up to Fathomer 2, drawing
Okay.
his Pact Blade as he does so. Rook will attack to distract, as always. So, first attack with the Bilbo using the advantage from Rook.
Bilbo Baggins.
Yes.
Don't sigh at me!
No, you reminded me when you were attacking, which I appreciated. I was going to hit number 1. I will assume a 21 hits.
Yes, it very hits. That is a well-struck strike. Struck strike?
Strike.
Strike.
Okay, Pact Blade to 1 and sneak. Down.
Alright. Yep, go
Or
ahead and
did
roll
you-
it.
Say the wrong number, do the right number.
There you go.
And
for a total of 9. Well done.
Well, we're not quite finished yet. Second attack with the Shadow Blade is a fumble.
Ooh!
Give me a magic fumble. Chickens. I want chickens.
Magic fumble, back blast.
Uh-oh.
The attack hits you and is a critical threat. This could go very poorly.
Well, the base damage is 2d8 for the offhand attack because I don't get my dex on it.
Then go ahead, roll the attack versus your AC.
Yep, that'll hit.
Ooh. Unfortunately, the psychic magic of your attack recoils and strikes you instead. Let's see here. It is a critical, so I'm not going to do that because that's just rude.
You're gonna have a really bad headache.
I'm just going to go ahead and say that it's going to deal normal damage to you.
No, it was a crit. Give me a card. I want a card.
Yeah, he wants it. He wants it.
We must hold the utmost of moral ethics.
Then not only was it a blowback because of the fumble, but you did actually critical hit yourself.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Double damage, and the target is deafened for 1d4 rounds.
Oh, that's not going to be fun.
So you are deafened for 3 rounds.
It's going to be 20 damage.
Ouch. So Zale has just impaled himself on his own Shadow Blade.
I believe that is my turn.
Tato laughs really, really hard at this.
Oh!
This renews Tato's laughter. What the hell? And
Are you actually going to do something this turn?
Adrian says instead of Tasha's laughter, it's now Tato's hideous laughter.
Tato's hideous laughter.
God. Oh my god, yes, that's the best thing.
It's a new spell, Tato's infectious laughter. Alright, so what are you going to do, Tato?
Hold back his laughter, but he is going to unsheath both of his swords. This increases his AC by 1.
Okay.
He charges up to Fathomer number... Why does Fathom number 2 have the word Zale on it?
Because he's currently engaged in melee combat with Zale.
Alright, I'll go after number 1 then.
Okay.
Now I'm using my short sword and my scimitar.
Scimitar!
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, excuse me, I don't know why I'm burping so much.
Do you
tonight.
guys mind? Jeez. Just had 4 of you burp at the same time.
I don't know why I'm burping so much tonight.
Use push to talk like I do, then you can hide your burps.
No, I want everybody to know that I burped.
Well, I fumbled.
There's the first one! There's the Tato we know and love!
It is
Yeah.
I
now
fumbled again.
Directed by Elysian burp.
undeniably
Alright,
Merry
give me a
Christmas.
card.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
How many
give me
fumbles
card.
is that, Tato?
That's 2 tonight.
2, so you just need 1 more.
Yeah, and then after that 1 more, my next one will be an auto crit.
Alright, fumble! And this was a melee attack.
Melee attack piercing. Actually, no, slashing, I'm sorry.
You've been cursed yet again, Tato.
Oh, okay, let's see how many curses I can amass.
Bad grip. Your weapon deals non-lethal damage for the next 3 rounds. So no matter how hard you hit somebody, they will not die for the next 3 rounds.
Thankfully,
Oh, God.
Doesn't it only count for that 1 weapon, though?
It does only count for that 1 weapon, yes.
Good.
Go ahead, roll damage on the short sword.
If I roll another one, of course.
God damn it.
Damn it, Tayto.
What is this, Thine? That didn't work properly.
What?
That just went to a 404 page, Slygold. Alright, Fathomer number 2. Considering it is now in melee combat, it is actually going to, use its shape change ability. Its body begins to warp and elongate, eventually causing it to become a rather large snake being. It is then going to attack Zale.
Not this, I don't know. This, I don't know. No.
Does a 19 hit?
Very much.
Oh, Zale's gonna feel this one.
Ow.
The question is, will he remain conscious for it?
No, it's 12 damage.
No.
No!
No Hellfire Retribution.
Zale has been knocked unconscious by the giant serpent, and in doing so, he has actually been grappled. So the snake person is now holding Zale.
I believe that additional damage
Kill
after
that snake.
being reduced to 0 hit points is an automatic failure on the death save, yeah?
Not the way I do it. If you were knocked 15 past 0, you would have been immediately dead. But as it stands, you still had 9 hit points remaining.
I meant in future combat rounds. Still getting used to 5th edition rules, so...
No, you roll a d20 on a 10 or better,
yes.
you succeed. Simple as that. Yes, those of you who are denizens of the Drown Winch Tavern, if you like D&D content, while we will be doing that here on Random Encounters, Zim actually does that quite a bit on his channel as well, so be sure to drop a follow to get all your D&D good stuffs.
Yarrow, do your thing.
Alright, it is the second Fathomer's turn. He is going to continue firing at Tayto. Actually, no. You're in melee range now, aren't you? Yes. And you fumbled. So Fathomer number 1 is also going to use Shape Change and take the form of a rather large serpent. And attack Tayto! I see how this is going. Does a 19 hit? With Tayto taking 8 bludgeoning damage.
So I get tail whipped?
You were actually grappled and restrained.
Oh. Oh, well, that's not nice.
Well, that's just rude.
Yeah, don't you know anything about personal space?
Kiero, it is your turn. Shinzi has a good reason for it.
Hey, Kiero, you might not remember because you were unconscious, but when I tried to heal you the first time, I actually hit you really hard in the face. So could you please not make me do that to Zale and go heal him instead of making me do it? Because I don't feel safe.
Yeah, subconsciously speaking, I would second that opinion.
Third.
Necromancers know how to know the ins and out of the body. That's
Well, right now, Zale is within the grip of the serpent, so trying to heal him right now may not be the best idea. But it worked. So Zale now has 4 hit points.
Yay!
Shinzi knows. Whoa.
Oh.
I know that gives the rest of us a chance to kill it before it kills him again.
This looks amazing. Thank you. This portion of Random Encounters brought to you by 7-Up, the Uncola.
Guys,
We
No,
are not
we're
sponsored by
sponsors.
7-Up.
Try the cheese.
This.
Yeah. That's the 7 cheeses.
And also, Walmart pizza.
That's not Walmart's pizza, that's Sam's pizza.
Cut to
Oh.
Walmart. Elysian is explaining why Walmart is a great
Right?
store.
Mm-hmm.
And not say. I'm not going to actually. Say. Keep it positive.
Nom nom.
Oh,
Well, I was trying to find somewhere to put it so I could grab my mouse. Alright. Kiero is currently engaged with Fathomer number 1, trying to, release... Oh, no, wait. He went and healed Zale. Alright, yes, Elysian, it is your turn.
Yay, my turn. I burped again.
no. I missed that.
Is that you're on the action this turn?
Yes.
Yeah, he
Okay,
did.
okay.
Would you like a cookie?
Yes, I would like a cookie.
Too bad.
Elysian. Okay, so Reavers 1 is still up, right? Let's see now. Where's Reaver? Oh no. Okay, well in that case, I'm going to go. I'm going to put away the 10-foot
You want
pole
pepperoni?
and go bat
You want pepperoni?
the bat.
I see it down there.
Not
That's
bat,
pepperoni
but
pizza.
Oh, that's the 3-meat?
That is.
stab the fathomer that currently has Zale.
That is actually the, Oh yeah, that is a Fathomer. And a critical!
Again!
So,
Yay!
Twice in the same battle. Good job.
Yay!
Yeah!
they won't even make a
My son is cheering you on too.
Yay!
Alright, so,
Yay!
on
Aw,
crit
that
miss,
was adorable.
what weapon are you using?
I'm using my rapier this time, so it's stabby stab.
Piercing.
Piercing.
Alright. Oh, Javelin Catcher, double damage.
Yay! So roll damage?
Not on the creature, just roll it in the chat box. So I can see the attack die. Alright, it is a d8 plus 4. So you deal 12 damage to Fathomer number 2.
Yay!
Nicely struck.
Stab, 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 stab. 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 Okay. That's the end of my turn.
What is this?
Yay!
A gift to you for being an awesome player or GM. 1 reroll. Applied to a single skill check, saving throw, attack roll, or damage roll. I need those! I need those for my actual tabletop games that I run.
Oh yeah, did you explain to them about the whole divinity thing?
Divinity thing.
An actual tabletop?
You mean
Where
the
they can
ethereal
affect the game.
influence?
Oh, yes! Well, we don't have the bits up on our channel yet, but yeah, I have explained it to them.
Okay.
Oh, you can always come support my channel. I've got
Yes,
it.
yes!
Yes. Yes, please do.
Bit donations on Zim's channel will also cause me to do silly things with our game.
Your channel sucks.
Eat a dick, Tayto!
Tayto, here's my second advice of the game tonight to you. Do not insult the GM.
I'm just kidding. They know that.
You know what? Crushing Wave Reaver number 3 is going to disengage from their target and come after you now!
Yeah, but that also means their target gets a free strike at them.
Yeah, thanks.
Who is messing with Crushing Wave Reaver number 3?
I think that was Elysian.
Oh yeah, that's right. Disengage Trump with him to go fight the Fathomer to protect Zale.
Yeah. So it's going to run over and it's going to attack Tayto!
I'm already grappling
Yeah.
that guy.
Yes, you are. It makes you easier to hit. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah, it hits.
There's 6 damage. Eat it.
Doesn't
Just
taste
off-
good.
the
Too
damage.
bad. Him, your turn.
Okay.
It tastes like Kiero's cooking.
When was Kiero cooking? That is my job.
You make Kiero cry!
No.
He should cry for not getting a mic.
Oh god.
It's okay.
He does need to get a mic. We want to hear your awesome Australian accent that you obviously must have.
Look, I'll cry for you. I'll cry for your lack of a mic.
I'm American!
No,
America!
you're a
it's
kangaroo,
Fathomer
so
2.
you're Australian by default. That's how it works.
Australian by proxy.
Yeah.
Is Fathomer 2 within 5 feet of Zale?
No, you'll have to move 10 feet to get to him.
No, is he within 5 feet of Zale?
He's holding Zale.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
if pack tactics
He
will
is
apply when I
within
am.
no
really
feet of Zale. Or all the feet of Zale, I guess.
Well,
He has a snake, so he doesn't lack them in the first place.
Pack tactics basically states that you have to have an ally adjacent to the target.
Of note, Rook is directly adjacent to Fathomer number 2.
Mm-hmm.
That is up to the DM.
But,
Unfortunately, Rook
Sometimes
only
they
counts.
count as allies, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in
he
this,
is a bit of an asshole.
yeah, in this case, Rook is only an ally to Zale, but only when it suits him.
I figured. But my
but-
question is would I have
Zale
pack
is
tactics?
not unconscious. Zale is not unconscious, and he is adjacent to the target. So by strict technicality, yes, you do get pack tactics.
Actually, it might be better if I heal him. I don't have actual cure wounds, but I can bite you.
He does have the healing nibble.
I'll leave that up to you. Actually, I know what I can do.
For those not in the know, instead of lay on hands,
It's lay on teeth.
fang, so he'll bite you, and it'll restore your health.
That should help.
It's okay. Given Zale's current predicament, I doubt he can feel his feet right now.
Bonus
He's
action
actually-
for Shield of Faith on Zale.
Okay.
Okay.
Gives +2 AC, so that helps at least a little. And then I'll go bite Fathomer 2.
Okay.
And numb! Jeez.
That is a hit. For 12 damage!
I saw Zale's name in Fathomer 2's box there, and I'm like, oh god, did I accidentally bite Zale?
Alright, as your teeth sink into the large serpent's scaly flesh, you feel it give way and its unctuous blood flows into your maw.
Yum.
Am I allowed to eat these?
Considering they're still people, no.
But it's a snake.
it's a snake.
Conjured flesh also has a habit of disappearing.
Well, if it disappears, I won't eat it.
But what if you eat it in the middle of disappearing,
That's just gross.
and then it like disappears in your mouth like cotton candy?
Oh god. Poor Shinzi.
1 damage.
I can help! Eh! Hello?
Arrow. We lost Kiro.
2 reasons for that. 1, he lost internet, or 2, his parents pulled him away from his computer again. I've already spoken to him. He said those are the 2 reasons that he would leave like that. So,
Okay.
alright.
I should have been looking at the grapple. What can I do in this present situation?
You can attempt to break free. It does have an escape DC. It is a strength check. But being that you are both grappled and restrained, you're not able to actually attack. It has your arms pinned to your side.
That's about what I thought, so I think we will attempt the strength check.
Okay.
Unless he will allow an unskilled acrobatics, which I don't think it allows. There is no escape artist in 5th, so strength it is. And middling decent, but that's not going to do it. Rook will attack.
Peck his eyes out!
I want Rook to. Oh god, I was going to say Rook is like Fox in Chamber of Secrets.
Holy fuck!
Just did.
That's exactly what I was thinking when I said peck his eyes out.
Jesus Christ! Merry Christmas, everybody! Alright, this is obviously piercing.
I would hope so.
In the eyeball!
It was a critical. Although this is a named attack, so the piercing critical is tongue piercing. Normal damage, and the target gains a 50% spell failure chance for verbal spells until healed.
Okay, I'll take it.
Really? Really?
It's a bird. What do you want?
So he crits. He puts a hole in the snake's tongue and deals all of 1 damage.
The crit can be a cold strike to the eye, just so you know. And he did call strike to the eyes.
That's true.
You're
So
not-
yeah, Zale goes ahead and plucks the eye out of the large serpent.
Well, Rook will eat that, of course.
Ah,
I wonder what happens if
there's a
conjured
hero.
creature eats conjured
Did
flesh.
Hero come back? Is that what that boop was?
Hero. Yep, Hero's back.
Yay!
Yes,
Welcome back, Hero.
Oh, back, hero.
You were gone for like 3 minutes. We still missed you.
We did miss you.
When you were gone, did you get a mic?
Really? Ass.
That is a
It was
legitimate
over.
question.
Yes.
Did he?
Damn. I mean, worse has happened.
Until you get one, I won't stop giving you
Rest
shit
for
about it.
life.
That's just how it is.
It's your turn, Tayto.
Yeah, by the way, I gotta ask, how am I grappled exactly?
You were wrapped up by the serpent. Your arms are pinned to your side.
Oh. And my weapons are still out though, right?
What did he ever do to you?
Yes, but you can't swing them properly.
I don't really need to swing them. Are any of the coils touching the weapon?
No.
Oh. I can't really swing. Can I move it at all?
You can attempt to break out of the grapple.
God damn it.
Watch your fucking language.
Fine,
Yes,
I'll
we
try.
got-
I'll attempt to break out.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
No.
I'm just gonna be like, eh.
Ooh,
Damn it.
I like that one, Thine. I may use that one. I may use that one. Thank you for that. So yeah, you struggle within the grip of the giant serpent, and you fail. Simple as that. All right. Is that your turn, Tayto?
I don't know. What else can I even do?
Well, you do still have your heroic action.
Nah. I like hugs.
I like warm hugs.
Yeah.
All right. The fathomer that is holding Zale is going to try to squeeze him.
For the record, Zell does not make a squeaky noise when squeezed. A bit of a wheeze, maybe.
All right. Ooh, does a 20 hit?
Even with the divine protection, yes.
Ouch.
Tayto holds his breath.
Zale takes 4 damage.
Exactly for.
Woo! Wait,
Or is what I
no,
was
that's
healed last
bad.
And with a Zale falls unconscious yet again. Alright, Fathomer number 1, who is holding Tayto, he is going to try to squeeze the life out of you. And misses with a 7. You're...
Tayto, it's going to be really hard to do that to Tayto, considering, it's like, he can hold his breath for a very long time.
Yes, but when his ribs are being crushed by a giant snake.
And also note that your breath will be expelled from your lungs from the pressure.
True.
Kind of like we just happened to Zale.
And Kiero uses Cure Wounds on Zale. He regains 11 hit points. Zale comes to. Let me die! Elysian, your turn.
I've done that before.
Yay,
It's
my
no more
turn.
fun than this is.
I don't know what to do. I know I'm king. I'm going to stab that fathomer again with a what I thought was a 1, but I'm really glad it's not a 1 because I had a momentary panic attack there.
A 13 will hit. Kiero,
Yay.
stop dying!
Stabby, stabby, stab.
For 6 damage. That Fathomer has definitely seen better days.
Oh, it's going to get a lot worse for that fathomer. As in, we're going to kill it.
Christmas. Yes, I will be using that coupon, Theingold. And now that I have my computer back in order, we can start playing games together again, but it will require games that both of us have, or Minecraft if you ever get it on the laptop. Or on Xbox if anybody ever gets me live gold. Wink! Alright, Crushing Reaver number 3. He's currently at Fathomer number 1, trying to beat Tayto about the head and neck, while Tayto is being grappled. So we'll go ahead and continue with that. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
And Tayto gets hit for 5 damage. God damn it! Nim, your turn.
Tayto, like, spits out some blood after
I
being
will
sucker punch. And
bite-
he's just like, got another one in you?
I will bite Fathomer 2 again.
Alright.
Did I hit?
Yes.
Is he dead? God damn it, I thought I hit Zale again.
Did you kill? You killed Zale! How dare you!
The serpent-formed Fathomer hisses its final breath. The coils slowly unwind, dropping a twice-dead Zale to the floor.
Thrice, technically, but
At this point, who's counting?
Is it still a snake?
No, actually. As it dies, its body returns to that of the human it once was.
I hope.
It is, however, covered with puncture marks from teeth.
Yay!
Anything else?
No, that's all I needed.
Alright, Shinzi.
AFK for a second. Zale is not dead, right?
Correct. Zale is not dead. And in fact, Nim just bit the crap out of the snake that was holding him and killed it.
Okay. Now let's see if we can save Tayto.
A 17 hits. For 3 damage.
Alrighty.
If I didn't think we could handle it, I wouldn't have laughed so hard at them.
You're not wrong. I don't think Zale's filling up to too much just now, so
That's
we'll
entirely
have
Bill's fault.
we'll have Rook distract Fathomer number 1 while he tosses the Shadow Blade at it from a distance.
Okay.
Get advantage on the roll. Doop. There we go.
That is another critical! Woo!
Yay!
Merry Christmas!
Again, that will be 2d8 plus 3 psychic damage along with the 1d6 sneak. Dropping those into chat for your convenience.
You're gonna love this. Almost as a, well, now it's time to get mine moment. Zale draws his Shadow Blade, and with a flick of his wrist, the blade goes arcing towards the offending snake person. It strikes true, dealing 25 damage. However, the magic part of it, side effect, double damage, and you become invisible for 1d4 rounds.
Woohoo! Zale does like that quite a bit, actually.
With a flash of light and shadow, your knife digs deep into Fathomer number 1, dealing a whopping 50 damage! The blade passes through the snake, fading into a soft shadow as it falls to the ground. The snake returns to human form as the figure of Zale seems to vanish in a shimmer of light.
Zale will limp to a corner, a sheltered corner of the room, and figuratively lick his wounds.
So, Tayto, you have been dropped to the floor by a dead snake person.
Tayto points his blade at Crushing Wave Reaver number 3 and says, "You gonna die.
you gonna get it."
You gonna die." Does he respond?
He simply brandishes his shark tooth sword at you.
You know, those sharp tooth actually ruined the whole point of the sword.
Actually, it makes it a serrated edge, so if he stabs you with the point of it, it just carves your flesh as he runs it through. It's like getting perforated by a rip saw. It's not fun.
Not so much.
Alright, well, with my scimitar and short sword still unsheathed, I'm going to do a whirling attack.
Okay.
Watch out for my spin move as I tear you to shreds.
I'm going to start swinging my arms in a circular fashion and walking towards you. If you get hit, that's your fault.
Yes, it is.
Alright, for a total of 11 damage. Well done. He's feeling it. He's feeling it. He is bleeding from the gaping wounds on his chest.
Bring it on, little man.
Kyo, it is your turn. The only one left standing is Reaver number 3, and you are currently stationed behind him. He doesn't see you coming. A 21 will very hit. Five damage to the back of his head. Wham! His body lurches forward. He still manages to keep his feet, though. Elysian, you're up.
Nope. My turn. So
Yes.
one left.
Yes, that's Reaver number 3.
The other two were killed. Yep. Well, Reaver's going to get a face full of...
A 19 hits!
Now, and he's gonna die! Yay!
Damn. Now with 12 damage, the final Reaver falls. Congratulations!
Yay!
The bodies lay strewn about the floor within the dining hall.
We
Let's
just
see here.
murdered an entire group of people and will have no psychological repercussions from this.
Oh yeah, they got friggin' crap whipped. Very nice. Alright, with the dining hall cleared, the door beyond leads into a short hallway. Off to one side is a rather disheveled room.
I say Zale uses the rest of his invisibility to scout ahead.
The whole 12 or so seconds remaining at most.
Yeah, it's only about 12 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Better to have Rook do it.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Since he did manage once again to survive the combat.
Begrudgingly.
Begrudgingly. It could have been him in that serpent's coils, but no.
Alright, so you send in Rook?
I suppose.
Alright.
I think we'll just have Rook do it alone this time. Zell's panting. He's not going to ride.
Alright. As Rook takes off out the door and down the hallway, you see him reach the door, and his flight kind of seems to dip and waver. And he kind of lands, shakes his head, and continues hopping forward.
Interesting. Was this a change in air currents or something he hit?
You don't know.
Well, he could report it.
As he makes his way back to you, he flaps his way up onto your shoulder. Go ahead and give me a... Actually, what's your passive perception?
For Zale,
Uh-huh.
should be, I want to say, a 13.
That's more than high enough. As he sits atop your shoulder, you begin taking in the rather unpleasant stench of mud and excrement.
Ew.
Of course. Zale will shoo him off of his shoulder. Get off! I don't want that on me.
He pecks at your head before hopping down.
Oh no, we found the poopy room again.
Oh god, no, please.
I'd like to
Zale wasn't
search
here
these
for this, but-
cultists.
They're not carrying anything interesting.
Well, what are they carrying?
They're weapons.
You're a
And
mom.
some robes.
Any
Maybe.
food?
They're not carrying any food.
Well, they must have food somewhere nearby. I want to find the food.
There is no food in the area. The only kitchen is currently pretty much blown out by mud.
Oh. Well, it was worth a shot.
I think Zale will gather himself and give a quick investigation check. Was that mud blowout for the kitchen recent, or has that been there a while?
It seemed to have happened about the time the tower actually sank.
Alright, so that's quite old.
Yeah.
Just curious. Well, I don't think there's much we can do if it is a scent issue going on, aside from grit our teeth and do it.
Alright.
I'm so glad I wear boots.
And he said Zale's retribution. That was great.
Yeah, I don't have anything that could cover the scent offhand. Rook's not going to go in there without prodding, and Zale's too weak to do it right now, I think. Anybody want to go first?
In that smell?
Yes.
You know it's bad when even the necromancer doesn't want to go.
I hang out with dead people, and no.
Do we want to stay here long enough for a short rest? And maybe spend some hit dice, or just head on?
I think a short rest would be okay.
Any differing opinions?
I'm okay either way.
I'm
Alright.
okay.
Tayto's down a fair bit. Zale obviously is a bit more. But that's about the only damage we have to speak of.
Well, I can only say that I am running low on spells, and I'd rather us not... My divine favor is going to run out before we run into combat again, but I can keep your shield on for a while, but not if we're going to rest.
We could also, leave, then come back.
No, we can't, because there is very heavy hints this tower will be gone in a day or so.
Oh.
That's why we can't do the long rest either.
Well,
In that case, I would say push on. I only have one hit die to spend anyway. I only get half of those back each long rest.
well, we're having a short rest.
That's what we're discussing right now.
Okay.
I think I could possibly get as many as 8 hit points back, or I can keep the Divine Shield going. I think we'll keep the Divine Shield up. So,
Alright.
press on. Zale will go first if nobody else will. Would you like a Constitution save to go beyond the
Hey,
doorway?
Kiero, pass me a heal.
Yeah, go ahead, give me a Constitution save.
Nim will go over and bite Tato's tail.
Yeah, no, see, once you've crawled through one sewer, it's not that much different.
And another critical. Merry Christmas.
Damn. Alright. As you approach the room, you kind of steal your resolve. After getting a hint of what's ahead of you, you kind of brace for impact. So while, yes, you do kind of dry heave a little bit, it's not enough to actually have any severe detriment to you.
Yeah, no, see, the thing of it is, sewers are one of Chief's best friends. It's kind of our own personal highway. I'm quite used to this.
Foul air wafts past you from the collapsed ruins of a privy. Centuries of black waste writhes with enormous swollen grubs.
Ew. Anybody
Ew.
have any AoE spells left?
Nope.
I do.
Go howl at the grubs, my friend. With all of your scent perceptions on keen alert.
I will howl.
Well, to be fair, dogs and wolves eat poop sometimes, so this is...
No, we don't.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe
I don't
those
either.
dumb domesticated dogs, but not us noble wolves, you know.
I have to agree with Zim.
Elysian is just weird.
I don't eat poo.
I did not say that. I just said you were weird.
God damn it.
You're weird.
I love this conversation.
You're weird. You won't eat everything.
How is that a bad thing?
Alright. Zale,
You
was that
won't eat
your
freaking
investigation
potato.
just now?
Yes. Unless I can roll again because he didn't see it.
Despite your aversion to what you see before you, something in the back of your mind tells you to go for it, and you begin digging around in the waste.
Ew, 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 ew.
As you stand and kind of flick the muck from your fingers, you find in your palm a rather nasty-looking, but still very shiny, golden ring.
Oh, your mic's going weird.
Is anybody watching as
was
Zale mucks to the muck?
No, you were the only one there.
I thought I went in there and
Then-
howled at the grubs.
You would have to make a Constitution check for that.
Oh.
You never made the check before Zale made the investigation.
Oh.
I don't want to slip this into my pocket. I think I will take out my water skin, wash it off briefly, and then slip it down the top of my boot.
Okay.
I did say I was going in there to do that.
Well, yes.
But there's my con check.
Your Constitution save is high enough. You enter just as you see Zale kind of cleaning his hands off with his water skin. Yeah, it ends like ew.
I offer to pick up Shenzi so that she doesn't have to step in poo.
Oh, is everybody actually coming in? This is a very small room.
Yes, it is. It is a privy. It is a
Oh.
privy. It's basically a ye old shitter.
I thought we
yes.
were going past this. I
Main
thought, like,
concern
this is something we
is-
had to go past.
No. The only real concern is the orb here, which I'm not getting
It
the impression.
it is not. It is not.
Orb is not
So-
buried under shit, but we would
Zale
hope not.
will wander out and say, "Yeah, no, nothing in there. Sorry."
All right.
I
That
spun
means
What is it? Orb thing elsewhere.
as Nim howls inside the bathroom, you hear it echo as there is a soft splatter of the grubs being thrown against walls. And due to the force of the howl, air from within the privy blasts into the hallway and fills it completely. Let's get some Constitution saves, folks.
I will come
I already
out
made mine.
wagging.
Do I need to do it again?
No.
Tayto covers his nose.
Con. Blip.
Of course, the
I
necromancer
failed!
crits.
You gonna
Oh
give
wait, no, I didn't do a save.
Hey, you're gonna give me the French
Let me
baker?
do the save. There we go.
I'm just gonna take this at a disadvantage.
Sacre bleu!
Freaking French bakers. No. French people don't even exist.
I have some friends who might be insulted by that.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure French people will be insulted by that.
I mean, in D&D.
Kiero?
Actually, one group I know considers dwarves of a certain descent to be French. It's a long story.
Like Cajun dwarves.
Uh,
I don't
The
know.
o-
Just that's the
The
first.
only one who didn't make the save is Elysian.
Oh.
A slight wave of nausea rushes over the rest of the group. With the exception of Shinzi, she's just like, huh, who died?
Oh,
Me and
oh,
Bear.
ew,
To be
ew,
fair.
ew, ew.
Prior to the scent, Nim did go into the bathroom and let out a hell, followed by a
Yeah.
pop.
Yeah. Poor Elysian, though. He gets a snout full of this putrid, unctuous odor, causing him to double over and retch onto the floor.
Blah. 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 Blah.
Alright, there were no more exits from this room we have
Okay.
not yet explored, correct?
Can we get past
Correct.
the joke now?
Blah.
Yes.
I don't recall any way we haven't gone that we could have gone yet.
There is a small alcove where the stairs continue downwards. Of course, the stairs were, of course, option number 1. The privy was number 2.
Okay. In that case, there's one way we can go.
Really? No one? No one! That was goddamn gold! What? Come on! Okay.
Yes.
No one what? I'm sorry. What?
God damn it, Tayto! I'm going to strangle you with your own umbilical cord.
Well, I'm going to curl up in a corner and cry.
As well you should.
No. Oh! Ow!
That was a fantastic poop joke, and you were just like, what?
Like, dude. I'm high and that poop joke wasn't even funny.
Moving on.
Alright, so,
Rook is proceeding down the spiral passage. Zale will do a ride behind. He's feeling better now.
alright. Down below, the next room you come to, though wet, it appears to be well intact. A large circular oak table sits in the center of a pile of rotted wooden chairs. The air in this room is not quite as foul as the rest of the tower.
Okay. Does Rook detect any presence?
He does not.
Then I say that we proceed downwards.
Is
Could
the
we
rest-
get some magical detection from Shenzi as we proceed?
If she would like to do that, she can.
Do what now? What am I
Detect
detecting
magic as
for?
we're descending down the stairs into a room with an oddly intact oak table.
Weird.
You detect nothing of magical origin.
Huh. Investigations, then. Nope.
Anything with history?
With a 24, you recognize this particular table simply by the way it's been designed. The iconic etchings on the legs as well as the table face denote its Feywild origins. The tree itself was once a great yew tree that was felled within the Feywilds. It was carved by masterwork elven woodsmiths. This table was then given to the owners of this tower and placed within this room in homage to these craftsmen and their craftwork. And that is the history check.
I think if we could manage to carry this thing out, it would be worth quite a bit.
I got a cart that we could put it on.
We had to carry it upstairs,
Well, yeah, but
and I'm not sure it would fit through the doorways.
I mean, it fit coming in here, didn't it?
Well, it more likely was taken in through the lower entrance. We came in through the roof. I think. Something like that.
We disassemble it.
Maybe.
Wait, what are we talking about?
A table made by elves in the Feywild.
Oh. So, really
Oh.
good-looking table.
Oh yeah, really
Yes,
freaking good
why?
table. That apparently Shinzi knows everything about.
We didn't know that she was so read up on furnishings.
She just went like full on Rain Man about the table. Definitely elves. Definitely elf make. They definitely elves. Yew tree. They took a yew tree, made a table. Elven craftsman definitely made a table.
I'm trying to remember.
interesting voice you've got there, Shenzi.
Oh no, it's a character.
It's Dustin Hoffman from Rain Man.
Huh?
You uncultured swine.
I was thinking of Animaniacs.
Oh
My
God.
culture is apparently simply different than yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wrong one.
Why can't you just be tolerant of other people's culture, huh?
Because I choose not to. Moving on.
Should you be intellectually tolerant?
That can be
I vote
intellectual.
we mutiny.
Against
She's not tolerant. We should mutiny against her.
Is anybody else going to try something?
We're gonna
Zale's
try.
already
No,
failed his
but I'm still
investigation,
blushing.
I would assume.
No, I'm kidding. I don't know what to try.
I'm just getting out of the stink room. That's
That's
what
actually
Run
probably a
away!
good idea. I'd go
Run away!
out of the stink room.
I just put my arm over my nose, get out of the stink room.
Alright. Then, away from the privy, through what appears to be a guard station. This room does seem well secured, so you would be able to set up safely. However, once again, you would not be able to take a full rest. Beyond here, there is a rather large wooden door.
Is this door from the Feywild too?
I don't know, do
Roll
a
a
history
history
check. I like that we're both the same level of smartass.
Oh god.
You have no idea, you barely registered that it's a door.
Door!
Door!
And said door.
Let's have the expert try it.
Yeah, expert.
Better.
The expert of doors, Rook. Rook just pecks at it.
Tap, tap.
Wait. Tayto puts his ear to the door. Rook, keep pecking at it.
Okay, give me a moment.
Tayto, go ahead, give me perception. However, before you do that, as you place your ear to the door, you feel a cold sensation on your head as the end of a baguette protrudes from the other side of your head. It wiggles about, and from the other side of the door you hear, Vive la France. Roll perception at disadvantage.
You know the French word for seal is P-H-O-Q-U-E, and it sounds exactly as you think it would.
Can't imagine why.
So you could be all like, "Too fuck," and it would be completely appropriate.
Oh god.
Tayto?
I am rolling Constitution.
Tayto?
You were rolling perception.
I'm rolling concentration at a disadvantage.
Oh yeah, concentration at disadvantage, sorry. You managed to succeed.
All right, so I ignore the guy. I can't even form words.
Well, that's because you have a ghostly baguette through your cranium.
Yeah. It's screwing with my linguistic center. 13. What do I hear other than... Wait, do I hear, like, how hard it is? Like, is it thunking hard? Or does it feel like does it sound like it's going through? Like it's just crumbling?
Well, it does kind of sound hollow on the other side. The door itself does feel kind of squidgy, as though it's been submerged for a while in water. You are able to hear people talking on the opposite side.
Can I make out what they're saying?
You cannot.
Can
Do you
I
point
make
this out to the others?
I will in a moment. Can I get a read on how deep the voices are? Or how high-pitched they are?
They sound within normal human range.
Male?
Male and female.
Alright, I point this out to the party. 2 people, male, female, through the door.
I suppose we've got one female in the group, but which male would you like to go through with her?
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Never mind. Dale's too busy being a smartass, he won't hear anything, but we'll give Rook a try. Nope. Rook's busy
Nope.
kicking the door.
Zale is trying to sass too hard, and Rook's just smacking his face against this door.
Alrighty, I've got nothing.
Anyone else?
I'm ready to just go through the door.
Yeah,
Door!
same.
Given its current condition, I doubt we could open it in any way quietly, so I'd say we might as well just charge in.
Yeah, we got to charge in, guns blazing. Who wants to go in first? Who wants to go in?
Does
last?
it open away from
I'm
us
if
or
you're looking for
towards
somebody
us?
to go in at the back of the group. Oh, no issue with that.
The door actually opens inward.
So I
So I
can't
push
just
through.
burst through.
No,
You
it's a
have to
door,
pull it.
not a push.
Yeah, you have to pull it to open it.
So here's what I'll do. I'll open the door. Nim rushes forward in front of everyone else, and then everyone takes his lead. And
Give me a
I'll-
strength check.
And I'll make sure Shenzi doesn't die.
Aww.
I'll protect
Aw.
I'll protect Kiera and Shenzi in the back.
All right.
You are the only one that could bring us back at this level, so...
Yeah.
Or at least
No,
the closest to
We
it.
actually have a tactic beforehand. Cool. And you want a strength check, you said?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you a goddamn strength check.
Oh my god, this cat.
As you go to pull the door,
Doesn't matter, I failed.
you tug on the door. It gives a little bit, making a god-awful gronk noise as the wood scrapes against the wall and the hinges creak with age.
Tayto kicks the door.
It closes again with a mighty thud. The voices on the other side have stopped.
Tayto. Anybody have an axe? Oh wait, no, we have a crowbar, don't we?
Yeah, I've got one somewhere, but do you need it?
Yes, please, thank you. We've lost our advantage, sorry.
Oh yeah, you've lost your advantage.
Zale would like to apply a vial to his bilbo.
Okay.
Let's go with spider spit.
Okay.
I'd like to use the crowbar in order to break the hinges.
Okay, give me your strength check.
Son of a bitch!
Oh, no, you've got
Actually,
a 10 for that.
Yeah, with a mighty swing.
I'm not
The
swinging it. I'm using it like a crowbar.
well, no, I gave you a strength check and you fumbled. You're doing what I say.
I didn't fumble. This isn't a one.
You failed it.
I failed it, but I didn't fumble. Come on.
Instead of trying to pry the hinge from the wall, you line up and take a mighty swing. And you know when you hit a baseball with a bat in just the wrong way, that it makes your hands kind of vibrate really hard. It feels like
yeah, I
you
know
just
that
got
feeling.
electrified.
Ow, that
Yeah, that
hurts.
happens. That happens. So you
But I wouldn't do that. Tayto wouldn't do that. He knows how to use a crowbar.
you smack the hinge, and the rest of the group hears this odd "beep," and you drop the crowbar, shaking your hands in anger.
Oh, and Tayto says,
if you're
"Fuck!"
going to do it like
Out
that, you
loud.
might as well give me a try. I think I'll do better than you did.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, so
I'm
it's
just
just...
gonna
It's
I'm just gonna
it's
stand
vague. It's got all
here.
this grung about it.
Zale places the crowbar behind the hinge. There's a mighty push, but because the crowbar fell in a puddle, his hands slip off, and he smacks into the wall while the crowbar once again falls to the ground.
So now you've thrown it.
Clang-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-ling.
I'll get you a new one. They're cheap.
Everyone's just... Shinzi doesn't even bother with the crowbar. She's just clawing at the hinge right now, trying to get it off.
Nim is standing here impatiently tapping a paw.
Tap, 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 tap.
Zale's tired of this.
Can we just like two of us kick in the door?
Nope.
Nope.
Your Eldritch Blast kind of thuds against the door but does no damage.
You don't use magic against door. Dude, Tayto freaking.
it's
Then what
force
was your
damage,
plan,
come on.
Tayto? Oh, just
Tayto-
whack it again?
Tayto jumps. Tayto does a jump kick at the door. I bet his
Oh
will go
god.
through.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was that? That sounds
He
like
walks
you're trying to
backwards.
swallow a fly
And
very
it, like-
lazily.
He walks backwards about 10 feet, goes running forward, tries to drop kick the door. The same effect happens, but to his feet.
Oh, to
Oh
one foot.
god.
Meanwhile, Shinzi just kind of walks up, wham, and punches the hole clean through it.
All right. Tayto, not wanting to miss the opportunity, sticks his head through the hole in the door and says, "Here's Tayto."
Alrighty. Remember that you wanted to do that.
If I
Am I the
may.
only one who's a fan of classical horror? Why did nobody else find that funny?
That was pretty good. That was pretty good, but it's only funny because of what's about to happen.
Oh yeah. No, you're gonna try and hit me.
Zale will duck around away from the door and find a shadow.
On the other side of the door, what was once likely the entrance to the tower has been buried and filled by mud which has flowed in from the southeast. There is a door on the intact wall of a room to the south, while another door in the northwest wall long ago burst from its hinges by the flow of mud. A deep pool of water sits in the middle of the stone floor. At the northeast corner of the room, a spiral staircase leads down, water streaming over its steps. Within this room, you see two of the crushing wave reavers on the opposite side talking to each other about what has just transpired. Meanwhile,
Hey guys, we killed your buddies.
in,
We're going
in,
for you.
in the center of the room, looming up from the pool, is a rather large and now angry water elemental.
Yay,
eat it?
boss battle!
But that will have to be a story for another time.
Yay, we're ending. Wait, that's not yay.
It's only 5:30.
It is 8:30 on my end.
9:30 on mine.
So early?
9:30 on mine.
This combat is going to take a hell of a lot longer than a half hour.
Yep, especially if Tayto dies laughing
Oh yeah. and
for
that
like
happened.
the 4th time this session.
By the way, I poked my head through the door. What was supposed to happen?
Well, we'll find out next week, won't we?
Oh, you're doing that shit, huh?
Yes.
You're gonna do that?
You're
Okay.
face down with two reavers and a rather pissed off looking water elemental.
Well, it's not like it's my face is not completely through the door. Just like I'm looking through the hole. Come on.
Well,
it's like-
that's what you see.
okay.
That's what you see. All right, so that will be all for tonight. For the dining hall, the party is awarded 1,300 experience points.
Yay!
Ooh. It's a pretty number.
It is a pretty number. Everyone picks up 217. There we go.
Cool.
Next week, you will find out if you have what it takes to best the water elemental and the reavers within. Will this be the last moment before you find the orb of living water? We'll just have to find out next Friday.
Well,
All
thank
right.
you everybody on both Random Encounters as well as my own channel for joining us this
Absolutely.
evening. Please make sure you follow both channels. I
Yes.
will throw a link to each in...
It's over.
We are We are in the middle of trying to grow both of our channels as well as a bunch of other smaller streamers here on Twitch TV. Random Encounters, we just got our go-ahead to start affiliation, so we are on our way to that. Zim already has affiliation, so any bits you can throw his way, we would be most appreciative about here at the Drowned Winch Tavern. We just want a large community for everybody. So if you haven't already followed Zim, please do so. You'll be able to get much more D&D content from them. Over on Zim's channel, if you enjoy other types of video gameplay and my idiotic antics, then please follow Random Encounters. I actually do stream normally on Tuesdays and Thursdays, different games. And I'd like to see you there in the Drowned Winch Tavern. We will open you. We will open you with welcome arms. Yes.
Well, how can I resist?
So, on behalf of all of us here at the Drowned Winch Tavern and Random Encounters, thank you for joining us.
Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. The video will be up there eventually. I spaced them out a bit, so it might be a week or two, but it'll get up there. You can watch the old episodes on YouTube already. They are there. Thank you for the follow there. Time, thank you.
Feingold, yes.
No, it's Time. Time Locola. Yeah, Locola.
Sure.
But
yes, there's Feingold. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, guys. Show that love.
I will be streaming again tomorrow. I actually got I got a copy of They Are Billions, and I'm looking forward to trying that out tomorrow. So you guys get to enjoy it. My first experience with it again tomorrow. That will be 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you join the Discord. It's discord.zgfgaming.com. We also have a Telegram channel, a Twitter, the YouTube channel.
When did we get a Twitter?
I've always had a Twitter. _Zim, but
for those of you who want to be in the know for Random Encounters, all of our contact information is actually at our website. That is www.randomencountersgaming.com. Hope to see you there.
Eventually, I'll get the ZGF Gaming one up. Eventually. Anyways, thanks for joining, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye!